Morning everybody, and welcome back to Elba. Today we have two goals in our episode. One is to completely create a pathway throughout the entire island that will allow us to place more of these small village centers as we have done in this corner right there. That is goal number one. And goal number two is to build a little bit on the attractiveness of our city. If we are looking into tourism, this is what will tell us about the attractiveness of the city. So it's really nice down here. It's okay over here. I guess it doesn't need to be perfect and all over the place. But there are some areas that we could improve. For example, in our industry area, just think of a park for people who have lunch outside, things like this. Around the airport, we could definitely improve things. And also a little bit more in these smaller villages, although they don't need to be that attractive, in all honesty, because they are small villages. Right. Bottom line is, the city attractiveness is just average, which gives us 127 tourists per month, which is not a lot. So that is something we need to figure out. But we're gonna start with building roads around the entire city, and this will be in a sense a very quiet episode, as I will be building these roads and in silence, so to speak, and then get back to you once I have done certain areas. Additionally, with these roads, we're first always gonna plateau a little area where we would see some small village development, and then we connect it up, move on to the next part, build the plateau, and so on and so on. So you get the drift. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna start right now, so I'll see you in a little bit. think we have finalized the road system around the island. We have also created a couple of spots where small communities will be able to gather. However, there's no road system built in yet. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do now. Again, not gonna talk much through it, just trying to get it done relatively quickly. And then I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I think we have sorted out all the living areas along the coast. Let's have a look from above. Actually, it looks quite nice. I'm very glad. We do need to zone some things, but we also need to make sure that we're providing the necessary bits and pieces. So first of all, every area should have a little playground or a park in some sense or another. Maybe we can actually make good use of the park in the middle here. You know what? Why not put a dog park in here? It wouldn't be just a dog park ultimately. People would be using it for regular park activities. Small playground again. Actually, let's see. Tiny city park. City park would not be appropriate. What else could we place here? A small park. Yeah, I think that is fine. A little bit of a hangout area, I guess. Probably not that much park going on along this way. But oh, that's actually pretty well supplied over here. We will place a small playground again. At some point we really should place that park maintenance depot. Just over there. You guys don't get a park. You should get a slightly bigger one, actually. Let's see, small plaza. Almost like a city center kind of thing. Yeah, let's place that. And then you will get another small playground if it... Oh, that's a small city park or small park, small playground just over here. Perfect little spot. And then that is it. All right. With all of this in, we need to zone a little bit of commercial, and I want everyone to have a little pocket of commercial. Nothing big, just 1 or 2 shops, depending on how large the area is. So I'm gonna go around and zone that, and I'll be right back. Alright, that was already it. Next thing, we're gonna go through and zone our... Yes, we had used the Chinese assets, so let's just keep going with that around there. So, not the courtyard, just the regular low-density housing. I'm gonna go around and just zone it all in, and once I'm back, done, let's have another chat. All right, and with that, we have sorted out this part of our community. Gonna do a little bit of cleanup around here because I feel like those walls are a little bit too steep. But otherwise, I think we've done a pretty good job in here. Make it utilizing a bit more of the village, of the island, making it a little bit less, don't want to say wasteful, but kind of wasteful, I guess. A bit too bad. Maybe I can actually get one more housing in here, but let me go through, clean up a little bit, and then just get back to you. Alright, with that we are done. Somebody is moving in. I think that will be probably pretty far at the beginning. We're gonna take a ride, so thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.